Let's invite Spirit to spill the tea on what you need to know right now. Starting off with our oracle cards, you are receiving our card, 2 of them. Okay, so Spirit has been talking about this energy over the last couple of months, over and over and over again. It is an energy of moving in absolute silence. And the message is here again twice, like really screaming so that it truly gets deep down into your psyche, into your subconscious mind. Spirit is saying that for some of you, somehow are still leaking out the secrets connected to your blessings, connected to the things that you're wanting to come in. You are just saying something. Spirit is saying, Mom's the word, remember? Remember? Shh, be silent. Activate the hermit mode. And literally for some of you, you just need to put yourself on do not disturb because you can't be trusted at this point. Because Spirit is saying major blessings are coming in. And there literally is an energy here that is saying that you are still giving away some clues to some people who are intentionally or unintentionally going and sabotaging your dreams, going and sabotaging your success, going and putting blockages in the way, okay, so that you're not able to receive the manifestation, the abundance that you feel down deep in your heart, in your soul, in your body, in your DNA. You can feel it. I know you can feel it. So comment Mom's the word, and remember, even the smallest detail, to keep it to yourself. Your success, please, will speak for itself. You don't need to say anything. Because like I said, some of the energies that are here blocking the manifestations from coming into your life are unintentional. People don't mean it. They just get excited for you and they want to tell someone else. And that someone else could be telling literally your enemy. You don't even know that person is your enemy. And your enemy could be listening, gathering information, and through their negative intentions, okay, through their evil eyes, they could be sending negative things, negative energies that can destroy or put blockages in the way of your dreams. So again, it's not necessarily about who you can trust. It's about when you tell someone, you literally now have lost all control of where and how quickly that information is going to get out, is going to spread. Okay, just like I've told you many, many times, in many cultures around the world, it is like everyone does it now. When you get pregnant, you don't tell anyone that you're pregnant. Most people wait until the first scan to make sure that everything is okay. Okay, some people in my country, some people won't even tell anyone until the baby is born. That's how serious it is, and that's how they know the power of negative intentions, the power of ill intentions, and the negative vibrations and evil eyes, how powerful they can be in something so fragile as a baby, as a fetus, as your hopes, your dreams, your manifestations can easily be susceptible, can't say the word, to those toxic and negative energies. And then you'll be sitting there like, oh, I lost out on a dream. Oh, this happened and that happened because you just couldn't be quiet. Be quiet. Be quiet. I don't know how many more times Spirit is going to keep repeating it over and over again. But the fact that it keeps coming up over and over again, it means that this is really important. It means that you and the majority of the people watching this reading have a major breakthrough that is literally waiting to come out. You have something that is waiting, like it is on your doorstep. Literally, someone is about to knock to hand you over the delivery of your hopes, your dreams, and your manifestation. Amen to that. Okay? Let's get more cards on the table. So, subscribe to the channel, okay, if you haven't done so already. And hit that notification bell already. And everyone who subscribed, I send divine blessings. May your delivery of your hopes, your dreams, your manifestations come in super fast. Okay, so let's get more cards on the table. So, all right. The cards are jumping out. They really are wanting to to say to you, okay, major blessings are here. Manifestations, life is about to get good. Life is about to get beautiful. Life is about to smell good and just be like, wow, let me pinch myself. Is this really me? Because you are going to not only be receiving the divine payout that has been feeling like it's been held on the other side for a long time. Well, we know why. Okay, we know why it has been held there. It is actually was a divine protection that the delivery was delayed. Because for some of you, you would have lost a lot of abundance and wealth and blessings because of your inability to keep some secrets. I can point the finger at myself too. When I get excited, but I've now learned a lot of lessons about not saying anything. And now it's actually become like second nature. Rarely do any of my family or anyone truly know anything, especially connected to my blessings, with what I do, my wealth, none of that. They don't know it. I think, what is the purpose? It's irrelevant. And even if I say something, if I share my net worth or whatever it is, okay, it'd be great to get people proud. Wow, you did it. Oh my God, all of that. Okay, fine. But then how will happen next? What will happen next would be endless telephone calls of people begging and asking for money, asking for assistance. It will just get tired and tiring rather. And so this is how blessings can tend to curses, because people will just be hounding you all the time. Okay, asking for handouts, asking for this and that and the other. So sometimes the reason why Spirit is saying to you, just be quiet about the good things that are coming towards you, is also an energy of divine protection around the blessings that you have. Because if you are not knowing how to look after them, how to safeguard them, and how not to just be open-handed, okay, I'm a very generous person by default. I was the person who would literally give you my shirt off my back. But I learned that some of that was trauma, okay? Because I grew up with nothing. And I always thought, you know what, the rich people, why don't they give more? I was always wanting other people to come and rescue me, until I realized that nobody's going to rescue me. Okay, in this lifetime, I am meant to learn how to rescue myself. I am meant to learn how to get the money, keep the money, multiply the money. And you cannot do that you cannot do that when someone is constantly giving you handouts after handouts after handouts, because at the end of the day, you just go and spend the money and you know you've got a cushion. You just pick up a telephone and you say, hey, you cry a few tears, you do whatever you have to do. And you know that, I don't know, your parents, whoever it is, will just give you the money, will just give you the assistance. But when you don't have that security blanket, when you don't have nobody to call, you learn to stand on your own 2 feet. Okay, and you're then thankful when you actually do have it in the end. When you have the blessing in your hand, you actually become more thankful, because you know that if anything happens, you know how to make that money again. You know how to become the Queen of Pentacles again. You never have to rely on handouts, on assistance from other people, because you now have the wisdom, the skills. Okay, you understand how to look after your money, to grow it. If you lose it, you have the knowledge in your head that no one can take away from you. But if you've always relied on assistance from other people, then sometimes it is very difficult. And so, sometimes we pray to Spirit, to divine, please, 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 please. But we're still going through our education. We're still going through our financial growth. So it is important for us to also understand where we are in our journey and also honor that, because the lessons that you learn that truly hurt are the lessons that you will rely upon later on in life. The Ten of Swords is about, it's a lot of pain. And I know that scarcity and poverty and not having and, going hungry and not being able to pay the bills and getting eviction notices and all of that. I know what that feels like. But now that I'm here, I'm no longer afraid of being here, because I know that I can rescue myself and get out of any situation. So equally, so Spirit is saying that you are on your own journey. Okay, you're gathering valuable lesson that will literally, there is no amount of money that you can put on the value of the lessons that you're learning as you're going through, okay? The scarcity, the not having enough, the fear, the anxiety, and all of that. And then when you get that major breakthrough, the epiphany that comes in, when you finally figure it out, no one can take this away from you. And so Spirit is saying that you're currently on a journey, okay? Give blessings to where you are. Give blessings to the journey that you are. Don't curse this moment, because later you'll be falling back on all the lessons that you've learned. Later, you move with the energy of not having fear if you lost it all, because you know exactly what to do. This is the energies of the Ace of Swords. So Spirit is saying that, okay, right now, enjoy the daydreaming, the thinking about, oh my God, what is it going to feel like? First of all, it's the Knight of Cups. Wow. You know, the clothes I'll buy, the flowers, the things I'll do for myself, okay, how I'll treat myself, all of that. And then after, the upgrade that comes in when I am now the Queen of Pentacles, the queen of my castle, when I know how to make money, big money, generational money. These are the queens. They leave money for future generations. They're the nurturers, they're the carers, they're the portal. You are the portal of the wealth that is coming into your life. You're the portal of the blessings that are walking in, that are flowing into your life. So Spirit is saying to you, honor the journey of where you are. The pages are teenagers. The knights have now matured. They're young adults. And the queens are the adults. They have matured through all the lessons that they've went through. So Spirit is saying that right now, okay, as you're going through your own journey, wherever you are right now, it's okay. Okay, so it is time for you to, look, be silent. Far, far away from anyone. Activate the hermit mode. Mic drop moment right there. You can see our queen in solitude, in hermit mode. She's growing her green. She's focusing on what's important to her. Okay, she doesn't care about the gossip. She doesn't care about who's doing who said this about that. Who cares? That is so small-minded people stuff. She's focusing on her money. She's focusing on understanding where to plant it next so that it grows. It grows and grows, and it feeds herself and future generations. So Spirit is saying, be in the energy of do not disturb, as you can see our queen. Activating that hermit mode, saying your prayers, connecting to Spirit, your guardian angels, and asking them for the assistance to make wise decisions and to give everyone else the silent treatment. Because you know, like me, you cannot be trusted with good news. So drop the shh comment in the comment section below. I'm going to see you in my next reading. It's a goodbye from me. Bye.